Let's see here. Where the hell was I at? No, okay, that was the flex spot. So Calvin Johnson's in the flex spot for Joe, and Ryan Terrain's in the flex spot for Beef. Then we're going to the wide receivers. Joe's got in Anquan Bolden versus Cleveland. You guys predicted at 13 points. I believe, when I looked this up, the last time we get Anquan Bolden on the Ravens, he played the Cleveland Browns like week 2 or 3 in the season. I think he had like 3 touchdowns that game. So Anquan killed him. And 13 points, that's pretty low considering how bad he lit him up last time. But lightning might not strike twice, but it's possible. Beats got in the number 1 wide receiver in the league, Brandon Lloyd, versus the terrible pass defense of Houston. And they're saying Brandon Lloyd's going to get 15 points, ESPN. To be honest with you, the only reason I question the 15 points is that Tim Tebow is now the Tebow, whatever, he's a douchebag. He's the starting quarterback now for Denver, and I think he's terrible. Everyone watch a Denver game, see how he throws the ball. It's kind of fun. Guy should be a running back or something. Let's see here. Maybe we get 15 points. They want to win the game. I think Houston's going to throw a lot, and Denver might have to throw to keep up. So Brandon Lloyd would be the number 1 guy to do that. I don't know. Let's see here. Second wide receiver, Beats got up. Danny Woodhead versus Buffalo. Yeah, Danny Woodhead predicted 14 points. That's a lot of points for Danny Woodhead. I know he's gotten a lot of points a couple different times, but he's not very consistent. That's an interesting pick. I believe Beats also got Deion Branch on the bench. If it was me, I'd consider maybe putting in Deion Branch just because Buffalo is just so susceptible to big plays. Joe's got in, Mike Williams, Tampa Bay versus Seattle. I like Mike Williams. His story this year is a good story. Guy came off the friggin' street, had a lot of problems, and he got his shit together, and he's going to play Seattle. Seattle's got terrible pass defense, and I think that if Tampa Bay Buccaneers want to win the game against Seattle, they're going to have to throw. We got Mike Williams at 15 points. That's pretty legit. That's a good average, I think. Tight end, Joe's got in Kevin Boss versus Green Bay. They're saying 9 points. Now, when I looked up on ESPN the amount of points that Green Bay gives out to tight ends, it's a pretty big number. And they're saying Kevin Boss will only get 9 points. And, there's so many injured wide receivers in the Giants, I think Kevin Boss is going to probably get more than 9 points if the Giants think they're going to win this game. Especially since Aaron Rodgers' ass might actually come back to this game. Beats got in Jason Witten, who's been red hot lately. I think that him being red hot has to do with a couple things. What's his name? That new kid they got that broke his ankle. He's out for the season. And what's his name? Roy Williams Jr., their other wide receiver, he's out. I think he's got a groin injury, so it's like they got Miles Austin and Jason Witten. I'm not sure who else catches passes on the Cowboys, but got him at 14 points. That's actually likely looking at the situation they're in. So, then we got the Rams defense in against San Francisco. I think that's another smart move. The Rams are going to have to play a hard game. They said the Rams are going to get 10 points. I don't know. San Francisco did put up some good points in the last couple games, but that's going to be a hard-fought game. So who knows? I can never predict defenses. Joe's got the Bears versus Jets. They're saying the Bears are going to 11 points. I think the Bears are going to win one match. I think the Jets' offense is friggin' terrible. Mark Sanchez, he's just an average quarterback. Dane Tomlinson's 100 years old, and they never give Sean Green the ball. So, not really a big fan of that offense from the Jets. I think the Bears are going to get more than 11 points. Hell, I think Hester runs another one back. Put that in ink. Write that in stone. Then Joe's got David Akers versus Minnesota. They're saying 7 points. And big sticker Neil Rackers versus Denver, 7 points. I think it's going to be a close game if all the players play to their ESPN projected averages here. But I think what'll tear the game apart, there's a couple good matchups I think in here that are going to really blow the game apart for both guys. I think Drew Brees is going to really have to bring it home for Beef against Atlanta. I think Atlanta's going to play a hard game. And Drew Brees is going to have to throw, considering that they have no running game at all. Like every running back in New Orleans has been injured or is coming back from injury and they're just not playing well. I think Drew Brees is going to put it. If Drew Brees puts up big points, Beef's got a really good shot at taking it. Plus, Beef's other guy, Brandon Lloyd here against Houston. That's just a really good matchup. He's the number 1 wide receiver in the league right now, fantasy point wise, Brandon Lloyd. and Houston's secondary, I believe, is the worst in the league. So, yeah, that's what I think. These two big matchups to watch out for. Joe, I think Joe's going to have to. I think Mike Williams in Seattle. I think Mike Williams might blow out those 15 points. They're saying. I think he might get probably 20 something. That's going to be a few extra points for Joe. I think the Bears defense against the Jets, that's going to help Joe a lot. I think Kevin Boss versus Green Bay. I think they're really underestimating that matchup. I think it's going to be close, unless those three guys on Joe's team, if they like bust out and put up big points, that's going to give Joe a big advantage in the game. Versus, and Beef's got those guys too. So it should be good. I'm very eager to watch it. I'm also eager to watch football. Hoping that the Bears can, whoop the Jets' ass and hopefully, get a little closer to getting that bye week, which would be great. Yeah. Other than that, I think we should start thinking about as a league where we're gonna have our fantasy football party this year. Gather everybody up. We can collect all the money, give it to the champ, and pass on the trophy to the new champ. All that good stuff. So yeah, I got a sore throat, so I'm gonna cut this video short here in a second. Actually, I've probably been going on for about 10 minutes. I really don't keep track. Yeah, I don't know, it's Christmas Eve, so, Merry Christmas, everybody. Should be a nice big Christmas this year. It's snowing out, as far as I can tell, so it's be Christmassy. Yeah, that's all I got. So if we can figure out what we're gonna do for our fantasy football party this year. I was thinking everybody could come over to my house. I do got a nice house that I bought that we could all come over and hang out, get stupid and have a good time. It'd be fine by me, if we can't anywhere else to go. But, other than that, maybe people put up suggestions on the site. All good to me. Yeah, so, I don't know. I'll see you guys next week and we can announce our winner. And awesome. All right. See you later, guys.